All right. Good morning. Um, Running a little behind today. Had a rough night last night. And of course, nothing here wanted to work on the back end. So, a little longer than what I wanted to take for getting everything set up. But yeah, good morning. Jerome, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here right away. I hope you being first means you got the notification. So, and long time no see. Um, maybe there'll be some others joining me this morning, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Um, but I'm trying to think of different ways to try and maybe make these lives a little more interesting. And one thing I thought of this morning was um, we get a lot of transfers in during the week, and we get it's kind of cool because that's as a gun shop, that's kind of a really neat way for us to get our hands on guns that we've never seen before or been able to handle before, so you haven't really seen them in person. And then somebody just buys one and has it transferred in. So we get some cool or unique stuff. Maybe not the greatest stuff, but it's definitely unique that comes through the shop. And I was thinking I'll share maybe once a week. Maybe I'll share what interesting gun came through the shop. And unfortunately, because YouTube doesn't let me touch any of the guns, I'm only going to show photos. And I gotta hope too, because I've heard some other people have like some nightmare scenarios where they show a video or they show a photo of somebody holding a gun on their live, and then the live gets banned. So I got to be careful about what I show. And so unfortunately today it's only going to be an image. But we'll see how it goes. All right, Jerome, awesome. You got the notification. Cool. So let's I guess I'll bring it on. The image of the gun that I don't know what they really call this segment, so I just, again, off the top of my head, Dave's pick of the week. So if anybody's got a better name for this, just let me know. But all right. So this came in the shop this week. Accidentally turned myself off there. This is, see if we can get a better image there. There we go. The Cimarron 1887 lever action 12 gauge shotgun. And this came through the shop this week. And it's funny. And the reason this one kind of sticks out to me is we have lever action 12 gauges here in the shop, which I'm really excited to get out and test fire one. I just really haven't had the opportunity. Kind of always wanted to try a lever 12. And I think the only time like we've ever like really been exposed to a 12 gauge lever action is the Terminator. So this is actually kind of based on that shotgun. So and also Cimarron is a brand that I guess I wasn't terribly familiar with until somebody brought in one of the 22 LR revolvers for this brand for our auction. And it just, I don't know. I had never heard of it before. And in fact, when I first saw the revolver for it, I thought it was a pellet gun. It just kind of had the look of a pellet gun. So I thought it was kind of unique that just learning about this brand through that revolver through our auction, and we sold that revolver right away. Then somebody had this one transferred in. And again, I wish I could show more videos or photos of it, but this is probably going to be the best that I can do without having YouTube shut my live down. So that's the Cimarron 1887 Riot lever action 12 gauge. So I don't know if anybody here has a ton of experience with 12 gauge lever actions. But I thought this was fairly unique. So there it is. There's my pick of the week of what gun got transferred through that I thought was either unique or cool or worth talking about. Everything else this week has probably been, just your regular run of the mill Glocks and PSA daggers and that sort of thing. We did have a Colt Python come through yesterday, and that Colt Python was not a polished, finished frame. And it was I opened it up and I thought somebody switched it out with a Taurus tracker. So if you're going to get a Colt Python and not get it polished, I guess just buy a Taurus tracker. I don't know. Guess that's my opinion. So, Alvin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, got to get up early to catch these lives. Alvin, I'm running behind today, so it's probably going to be a shorter shorter live. And Elvin, I don't know if you looked out the window, but it's pretty greasy out there. So I'm not even sure how busy I'm going to be today. So it'll probably be a lot of phone calls today and not people coming in. Let's see. Jerome, nice looking 1887. I have a Cimarron 45 Colt case hardened. Never gave me an issue and made by you, Birdie. Cimarron try their utmost to be period correct and awesome fitment and finish. Okay, no, that's great to know, Jerome. Because I've got a few you birdies, and in fact, like I didn't really look into this company too much, which is probably not a good thing to say as I picked this for the week, but that's pretty interesting that I guess it's made by you Birdie, and I like all my you Birdie stuff. So Dave's putting on the grandpa mustache for pick of the week. Alvin, I feel like I've told you this already. I would, if I went and threw one on right now, a brand new one, fresh out the pack, and put it on, I would get 3 words out my mouth and it would probably fall off. So I would absolutely hate to sit here and do a live and keep pushing the mustache against my lip. Let's see. I have an original 10 gauge of the newer model, the 1901. Mine is made in 1901 as well. Okay. Cool. I guess, Jerome, do you just like having them? And because I mean, we're all good guys here. We can be honest. Do you just like having it and just shooting it every once in a while, or do you actually have a purpose for it? Because I mean, a 10 gauge is pretty intense. So I'm curious if you actually have a purpose for that. Apparently I picked probably a boring gun to talk about. Papas, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Papas, if you didn't catch it, we're talking about my pick of the week of guns that have come through the shop. And out of everything that came in this week, this one kind of stuck out in my brain. Came in yesterday, and it was a Cimarron 1887 riot gun, 12 gauge lever action. Pretty unique. And also, I know YouTube doesn't like me telling prices or anything, but what I saw just initially, like what you could order these online for, it was like sub 600. So Alvin, Cimarron is probably my second choice for a budget single action revolver. Ruger is my number one. Okay. It's wild. I don't know why. There's maybe just not a lot moving around that, I guess have the shop open for we'll be coming up on 7 years. That I kind of find it funny that 2 Cimarrons come through the shop within like 2 weeks of each other, and I'd never heard of them. So, or I guess never handled them. Papa's no gun is boring. Yep, that's right. I agree. They all have some kind of story to tell, even just the cheapos. It currently needs a firing pin, no purpose really, was a good price and wanted a lever shotty. Great answer. Great answer. I just, I don't know if there's animals in the Southwest that call for a 10 gauge. I'm curious if there would be any reason in the Southwest to have a 10 gauge. So was from a pawn shop and they didn't know the pin was broke. They were told it functioned and never checked the pin. Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right. I mean, unless you like clearly look at it and see the pin is missing, it's probably hard to tell, but that's kind of wild that that the pin is broken on that. So I wonder what the pin was made of. It probably isn't too hard to fabricate something like that, or have that made if you can't just order one. And it's also collectible. Yeah, heck yeah. Y'all twist my arms, Jerome, with the 10 gauge. You with the lever. Everyone knows I have a shotgun addiction. Talk about facilitating. Yeah. Papas, is that your go-to? Is your go-to is shotguns? What's your Papas? What's your favorite shotgun you got on hand right now? I can find a pin for 56 online. That's not bad. Yes, sir. Jay Irish, what is going on? Missed you on the live last night. My Maverick 88. Solid shotgun. You know, that thing's going to go boom every time you pull the trigger. Just trying to think of what else came through the shop this week. That, like I say, that one kind of stood out. It's funny because the guy that ordered this in also got in a bullpup style 12 gauge, and it was just funny to hear Dustin razzing him and going, "You got two guns on the complete farthest ends of the spectrum at the same time," which is wild. Or my Stoeger 12 gauge coach. Yep. Another solid pick. Well, how's everybody's Saturday morning going? Ours is the weather sucks here today. I think we're probably going to get like 3 inches of snow, and of course it's been warm the last few days, and everything had melted and ground got soft, and so now it's just slush and ice all over today. Terrible. I'd move to the south, but I think the heat would end up killing me. Are you missing some wood on your Stoeger there, Papas? Yeah, Jay Irish, doing good. Just woke up to find a live broadcast on YouTube. Well, I'm glad that you found us and possibly got a notification, because I don't know what it is with the YouTube lives. All of a sudden, they just have fallen off. We are not getting the viewership that we used to. And YouTube sent out an email yesterday telling us how they're streamlining and combining viewership for both the desktop version like we're doing now and then also mobile. So, yeah, I don't see it. At least that change hasn't hit me. Alvin, time to sell some flamethrowers. Actually, Alvin, check out our affiliate links. Can order a flamethrower through us for sure. I wish ours was up and running right now. We got to send it back for warranty. I think wish Dustin was on right now. Dustin figured out that I think the pump went bad. Like the motor and the pump might have gone bad, and it's not producing a spray. So, but I'll tell you what, Alvin, that's a really good call. I would wish I had the flamethrower running today. I would just go out there and just blast the lot. Drobe, it's poly, which is an insult to it. Papa's. No, I got the synthetic black stock double trigger Stoker. Yep. No notification. Just saw it while scrolling. Oh man. Yep. See, YouTube's doing us dirty. Papa's, but my 1941 Winchester 20 gauge coach is in polymer, Jerome. Silver lining. Does that so Papa's? If you've got the synthetic, does that mean it's the tactical coach gun? Does it have the pick rail and the fiber optic sights? Jerome, it's the Gemini AI algorithms they just set up like 4 weeks ago. It sucks. Everyone is being affected by it, not just 2A or religious channels. Okay. Well, I tell you what, man, I tried reaching out to my YouTube rep specifically about it. Called him, didn't pick up, left a voicemail, didn't call back. And then I even texted him like specifically like, hey, I would love to talk to you about what's going on with our live videos. And then nothing. And then like a week went by and another issue came up and I texted him the issue and he immediately jumped on that and fixed that. So I don't know if they're just not, I don't know if I'll ever be able to talk to him about it. I think he knows every time I call I'm going to want to talk about this. The Stoker is just the plain Stoker. Okay. I mean, a while back we had one come in for our auction that was the like the Stoker tactical coach gun. I forget what they called it, but it was poly and had the pick rail and the fiber optics on it. So yeah, Jerome, I have a YouTube rep I can call. They're not available to everyone, just so you know. You have to be invited. So yeah, don't ask me for any contact info because if I give it, then I get banned. So that's wild. The Stoker is just an accessory for my AK. YouTube knows it's an issue. I grilled them on it. They just make excuses. Then like a day later, they sent Studio's message about the view count issues. Yeah, man. I don't know. There's really no fix. And the frustrating thing too was when we were out in Vegas for the donut operator Brandon Herrera range day, and our YouTube rep was there along with his boss and his boss's boss. And even though we had like that much YouTube, there were that many YouTube executives there. They have no they have no control. Like they don't have the pull to make the changes. Like they have to like the boss's boss like sits on a committee that makes decisions, but like the whole committee's got to agree to it. And so it was a good first step, but you know, that was how many months ago, and we still haven't seen changes in a good direction. So I don't know. I won't hold my breath on it, but I guess the YouTube executives that attended the range day were pleasantly surprised with how nice everybody was, how safe everybody was, how fun the range day was. Like they just had that Hollywood, you know, California vision of firearms and firearm people. They thought they were going to be surrounded by like hillbillies just shooting in the air and being completely unsafe and everything. You know, it was, I don't know, it was a wild thing. So super federal. It's like Hogwarts. They deliver your YouTube rep via owl. Everybody's probably gonna hate me on this. Have never seen one. I'm smart enough to know that that's Harry Butthole Potter. I've not seen one of those movies ever. So thanks, but I guess I guess I don't get the reference. So let's see. Jerome, I said it can't be removed, the Gemini AI. They said no, ha ha ha, but it was added. So it definitely could be removed. Okay. 3 hours from being monetized. They've been giving me hour a day. I'm like, damn, I'm like, damn YouTube, y'all could not have given me them little 3 every day, like waiting on the next episode type. Yeah. You know, Papas, I hate to say this. I've been so far removed from the getting monetized and do live hours, like views and time watched on live videos. Do those count towards your 2,000 watch hours? If they do, I wish I would have known that way back when I was trying to get monetized. The crazy thing is they are losing thousands of dollars with the content not being pushed. Well, I mean, there's an argument to be made, Jerome, that because when we had like a town hall meeting with our YouTube reps, and I brought up the issue that it seems like that the advertisers that are spending money on YouTube like have strong-armed YouTube into not letting their content, their advertising go on to 2A and other types of content, like, but specifically like gun content. So YouTube is suppressing it because they know they're not going to get ad revenue, that it's going to upset the advertisers. And so what's happening is all of the other types of content is getting pushed, and that's where the ad dollars are getting sent to. And so I don't know that they're necessarily losing money. They just shifted it to a new category. So Hollywood vision equals hitting a target 200 yards away with a 12 gauge, causing a tank to explode. You know, it's funny. I think of, whenever I think of like Hollywood vision, I think of Lethal Weapon. I think is it 2 or 3, where it's the first time like they mention hollow points, and then they load it up at an Uzi and he shoots it at the bulldozer blade, and the rounds, like the hollow point rounds, go right through the bulldozer blade. I always look back at that and go, what? Like, how did they not have somebody on set go, no, it can't do that. In fact, that's the worst round to try and do that with. But whatever. Papa's. I spent the past half century raising kids, and I also am marked safe from watching Harry Potter. Awesome. We're in the same camp. Your view duration is supposed to count average 15 to 27 minutes view duration every day, but they do what they want. Okay. Jerome, I mean, in general, all are getting less, so not just ours to lose dollars on, but yours, you're probably right. So, yeah, and I even told the YouTube rep, like, my algorithm, my personal algorithm, like, obviously, GunTuber, I'm uploading gun content. I'm subscribing to all these other GunTubers. But my personal algorithm came up with all the garbage stuff like that my kids watch, like TikTok style stuff. It's like, I think YouTube was probably making a push to like take over the TikTok when it looked like TikTok was going to go under. And just the worst content imaginable to me, and it's just all the voiceover stuff, foreign stuff with text over the screen, accented stuff, or just like remixed. Somebody that just stole someone else's content, and then you just see like their face down in the corner and stuff. Like, it was the worst. Like, I'm like, how am I not getting the content from all the people that I subscribe to? And it made me go in to every single person that I follow and then go notification all to make sure that I was getting every possible notification from my subscriber list, and still wasn't getting it. So but my page is finally starting to get unburied. I've been watching all the YouTube videos on what the new algo wants. I've been following it. I'm getting people again. Okay, good for you, man. I gotta say, Papa's same thing too. I don't think I've seen a notification for your lives lately. I've seen Jerome's come through, but like, I'm trying to think of who else. Like Tactical Llama, I haven't seen his. I have to assume he's still posting. And Carson, I haven't seen any of his stuff come through. So Jerome brain rot stuff, yeah. Last channels I watched were this one and Kentucky Ballistics. What does YouTube recommend to me? K-pop. 100%, man. That's the other one that I get is all the K-pop stuff. So, I mean, I got to listen to my youngest daughter run around the house and sing Golden all the time. So maybe my phone's picking that up. I've not went live today. I usually go 11 a.m. every day Eastern time. Yeah, that's right. You're Eastern. Okay. Well, in all fairness, though, Papas, I am usually working at 11 a.m. So maybe I'm just missing it because I'm in the middle of helping customers. So. Facebook does a better job of letting me know about lives than YouTube. Yeah, to be honest with you, Super, like I I get everything set up and go live, and then I get a notification on my watch like, hey, D-Boss Firearms is live, and it's Facebook, none of the other platforms. And we're streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and Twitch right now. Mama is mostly doing gaming and Twitch gaming. Really? You know why? That seems like a big switch to from the normal lives that he had been doing. DJ Cade, is the Triton Ronin still on recovery tactical? Like, do you mean, do we have it still mounted to it? Is that what you mean? Because like Recovery Tactical doesn't sell the Triton Ronin, so I mean the Triton Ronin's still over there, but Papa's. I go 3 a.m. Eastern time also most days, but I took today off. I have visitations. Okay. Well, 3 a.m. is kind of a wild time. What do you have different success at 3 a.m. versus 11 a.m. as far as viewership goes? Gaming is where the money is at. Okay. I mean, we kind of joked around with Dustin and I, like like playing, because I'm on a gaming computer right now, and we thought about like running Black Ops or something while we did a live, but I don't know. I don't know if that'd be interesting or not. We're old. I don't know. I don't really go watch people play video games because when I was a kid, I had to watch my two older brothers play the video games, and they never let me play. So I can't stand watching other people play video games. So he's been doing long format and short still. Maybe the switch till YouTube gets off his back, like a strict reset. Yeah. You know, I was kind of hoping too that, we took like 3 weeks off from doing a live, and I was kind of hoping, maybe that would change some things, because it's done that for us in other areas where we took some time off and then came back, and we came back stronger. So I get it. I understand it. 3 a.m. more people. Wow. That's fascinating. I wonder why that is. Is it, I wonder if you're getting like more West Coast viewers, because for them it would be like midnight. I don't know. Ever have the I'm an idiot realization? I just realized others were content creators. I'll be visiting your channels for sure. There you go. Glad you figured it out, Irish. But I live a weird schedule. I work crazy hours, 20 years now that I'm retired. I just can't go back to normal person schedule. I'm in bed by 6 p.m., up by 2 a.m. Okay. That works, man. You're up at a time when most idiots are not. Well, I don't think anybody wants to talk about my pick of the week anymore, so I'll take that off. There we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna, if you guys weren't on last night, we're gonna try and do some different stuff here for the channel. Also, we're gonna do our best to create more like long form content. I put together our blooper reel for this last year and quickly realized in the entire year I think we only did like 3 long form videos, and they were all like range days, which again, I like the range days. I love attending them. I love filming with them there. But I don't want my long form to just be range days. So we're gonna switch things up, and make sure we add in a lot more different content. And so one of those things is long form skits. And Dustin and I spent a good portion of the day yesterday filming a long form skit, because we had to film off site and then we had to film here. And when we were filming here, it's when we were open, and we had to film when we could in between customers. So it kind of took us a long day. So never claimed to be smart, just a smart ass. Yep. I believe it. We all have those idiot moments too. Yeah. I wake up at 2 a.m., make bed, get dressed, and fuss that nothing is open until 5. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where it's at, what it's like where you're at, Papas, but around here you got to wait till 8 a.m. to buy booze. So, I mean, if you were at least, that's pertinent information where we're from, because if you're going to wake up early and go ice fishing, you got to know when you can hit the grocery store. So, Deep Loss presents Lethal Weapon 6. I think It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia did that. Let's see. Papas, I got to start long form content. So, yep. Oh, guys, check it out. It's the King of Camo.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Good morning. I am so sorry. It has been quite the morning.
Oh, I
Quite the
believe it.
morning. I planned on getting here early this morning so that I could work on a couple of customer projects before we open the shop. And well, anyway, so on my road on the way here, there was a tree down, so I had to take like a different route. And then the different route I took, there was an accident. And so I was stuck in that for like 15 minutes. And then I finally get to the shop and I'm ready to work. And the front bell starts ringing. And it's a customer, a longtime customer. He's a old Air Force veteran, and he's a super sweet guy. And but I was like, oh no, because we usually end up having like very long-winded conversations.
Yeah.
And but I didn't. It's raining, and I didn't want to like leave him outside in the rain, so I had to let him in, and we just had like a hour and 15-minute long conversation. uh, yeah.
Wild.
What's up, everybody?
Jerome says hi to the King of Camo. We've been talking about quite a few different things, and basically we kind of landed on like how YouTube has just changed, and you know, the live views have just tanked, and new algorithms put in place are just really throwing everybody off. And so also we talked about Papa's is on here, and Papa's is giving us his daily schedule.
Yeah.
So it's hard for him to get a Red Bull or a soda before 5 a.m. And then I was talking about hopefully, new types of content that we plan on producing this year to, make our channel a little more entertaining, because I realized when I did that blooper reel, I only had like 3 long form videos for the whole year. And it kind of blew me away, because I thought I had been, we filmed so much with all the range day stuff. Like, it was a ton of filming and a ton of editing. And, I don't know why, but I just, in my mind, I thought, oh man, we did a lot of long form stuff this year. And nope, like we did like three videos. And so Dustin and I were filming yesterday for a long form skit, and Jerome just commented in here, for long form between 10 and 20 minutes worked the best, I hear. That's what I tried to make mine too, unless shooting stuff. Some of those of mine are shorter. I wholeheartedly agree. When I'm looking for long form content, like personally, like how I consume it is like, I'm looking for something like right in that like 15-minute range. Because a lot of times I think guys are like just sitting down and like on a lunch break and like, just give me something I can throw on in the background. So we want to try and make some entertaining content that way, so that somebody could just sit down, put it on. I don't want to reveal everything that we're going to do this year, because we're not entirely sure if it's going to work out, but like Nate, you and I have been talking about producing content together
Yeah.
to make that consumable, 10 to 15 minute range. So yeah, I'm
I
excited
mean,
for
I
this.
definitely have some stuff to talk about. Some stuff that's gone down here recently at the shop.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I haven't even talked to you about this last thing, Dave. If you thought the whole Devon thing wasn't enough, just wait till I call you after this and tell you what happened.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
my God. You know what? Sometimes when you have the best of intentions and you're trying to help someone out, perception can be everything, right? Um, and from that person's perspective, they may feel like, we haven't given them enough for what they've given us, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and in any instance where that might happen in like a collaboration, let's say, right, where you're collaborating with somebody and somebody's unhappy about the collaboration, in my experience, it's common practice to just, hey, reach out to the other party and be like, hey, this is my concern, how can we resolve this and go forward.
Oh, you mean be an adult?
Yeah, yeah, rather than kind of not say anything and just let time pass, and then the next time we see each other, um you're extremely upset with me, you know.
Yeah.
How do you expect me to fix anything if I don't know what's going on,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's a fun, and I've had this experience because we've been in business here for 6 years. We've grown quite a bit, and so we've collaborated with a lot of different people. And I can assure you, in any instance, we're not looking to take advantage of anybody where when we're doing a collaboration, right?
100%.
And most of the time, what ends up happening is I do stuff for free, you know,
Yep.
um, free paint jobs and so on and so forth. But yeah, perception can be everything. And yesterday we had quite a falling out with somebody,
Oh
and
no.
it happens. You can't make everybody happy,
Right.
You just
Well, yeah.
can't.
Have you seen the comments on any of our YouTube videos?
Yeah,
You can't make a single person happy.
yeah,
Um, yeah, that's wild. And the other thing too, if you give if you give that paint job away for free, and then that person go, you like, how many times do you have to do it to just realize people are going to go cool, and then they don't feel obligated to like help you out and like share
hmm
that,
hmm
and put. I mean, yeah, it's just it's not reciprocal as much as it used to be. Also, I grew up in an era where handshake deals were still a thing,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
don't exist anymore.
A gentleman's accord,
Yeah.
right? A gentleman's agreement.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it, it's so strange because that's what it was a gentleman's agreement,
Yep.
and we're just trying to help them out, genuinely just trying to help them out. And they offered us something in return, and we were like, oh, cool. We didn't take advantage of it. We didn't overuse it. We didn't, like, we were very respectful. We always called before um um taking advantage of this offer to make sure that it was okay.
Yep.
um and but this person's perception is that um you know we took advantage of what they had, but they don't feel like they got enough business out of the collaboration, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, uh, you can only tell somebody so much, before you realize that they just have their mind made up. They're not going to listen to reason,
Right.
and kind of act like a total child, instead of this. I mean, we're in business, right? So if
Yep.
you have a falling out with somebody, um, that word's going to spread to other people that, hey, this happened, right? And it's funny because what what he's claiming is so minuscule and an honest mistake on a team member's part for not relaying information to one other person to make something happen. It's
Yeah.
just really silly stuff. It's high school stuff.
Right.
And anyway, but yesterday was interesting. It's fun to start off the new year with a bunch of drama.
Always. Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but it's like forgiveness has gone out the window too. Like, but like common sense forgiveness, not like, you know, obviously don't forget the guy that purposely with ill intent tried to screw you and steal from you. You don't need to forgive that. But like you say, if it's a communication error, rise above it and move on. But
Yeah. Yeah. But
uh,
it was like, yeah, we can move on, but here are the new terms. And it's outrageous.
yeah,
It's something that I would never in a million years agree to, simply because, well, one, it's so outrageous. It's laughable. And I'll tell you about it later, and I might even
yeah,
talk about it on our next podcast where we'll reveal everything that happened and all that good stuff.
sure. I'm well,
Hey, Miss Sassy.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Sassy, you're up for the day. We were giving Sassy a hard time last night. I don't know if she was happy with Dustin and I, but glad you're here. She's probably here because you're on.
Oh, why was she unhappy with you guys?
I don't know. She was real sassy last night. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't have baby blue shirts for
Uh-oh.
her. But I saw real quick. Josh, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. I was gonna say Jay Irish said, I love your entire crew, but Dustin reminds me of a grumpy Winnie the Pooh. I'm going to go hide now. Yeah, Dustin will be the first one to tell you if he didn't have to do videos, he wouldn't. So,
Yeah, but Dustin's supposed to be starting his own channel, right?
yeah, I know. But yeah, he's going to be working on that. And I mean, his channel is going to be it's going to be different than what you see here for sure.
Yes.
It's going to be what interests Dustin. So, so if you find Dustin interesting, you're going to love his channel. So we'll make sure when he gets like ready for it and gets a little more consistent with the content, then we'll make sure we promote his channel so you guys get to see it. Sassy, now you good. Hopefully Nate comes back. I don't know what happened to him. You grew up in the buddy era. You help a buddy, and sorry, there we go. I'm trying to get my buddy on here. Here we go.
There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Just reading comment here. You grew up in the buddy era. You help a buddy, they help you. No money, just sweat equity. Now everyone wants you to pay to do them a favor. Influencers. Well, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. Nate and I think we got a really good knack for finding the good people in like the content creation space. You find guys like Fox, and you find guys like Lee Snow, and everybody's all in. They're a team. They're a teammate, and everybody's there to support each other. I don't think not one of us has asked for an exchange of money or
Never. No.
services or nothing. We've done our best to help each other out because
Yeah.
you just find good people and you stick with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we rise up together. One thing you got to realize when you're in this industry, if you're going to try to compete with everyone, you're going to have a hard time because there's a lot of money in this industry and people can crush you in 2 seconds if they want to. But the
Right.
reality is, as a small business in this industry, you kind of have to collab with other people in order to get the word out that you, one, exist, and two, you know, sometimes it's like, hey, I don't stock any ammo, but the gun store down the street does, right?
Right.
And they don't do any laser engraving or custom paint. Um, s but we do. So there's that exchange. Customer comes in, hey, I need a and um
Nate, we're losing you.
uh
You got a
uh-oh.
black screen. Oh, I can hear you now. I can't see you. Just over there
Better?
touching buttons. Still can't see you.
What in the world?
The live has gone off the rails. Did you just turn your camera? There you go. Your camera you turned off. Nope. Now it's still black.
Okay. There we go. Oh God. My camera. There we go. Why isn't it?
Well, while you're there, you are. I got you. Nope. Now you're out again. Okay. Well, he's figuring that out. Papa's this comment I'm going to drop again. I saw it before, Papa's. I chuckled to it. I like collaborating. I'm funny, but I can't rock American flag booty shorts. I have no booty. I bet you got the shorts though, Papa's. There you go, Nate. I see you.
Okay, I don't hear you now for some reason.
Uh-oh. I can hear you.
This is weird. Oh boy.
Right. Josh, that's why I want to support both you guys. Thanks, Josh. We appreciate it. We really do.
If this works. Nope. I can't hear you.
Still nothing?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I've got to end the live anyways, and we'll call. Okay. Had to come right at the end. So yeah, Papa's damn Temu cameras, 100%. Yeah, no, I know you guys can hear both of us, but if we can't hear each other, it's a kind of a crummy conversation. So, but it's 3 minutes before 10. I've got to get open, even though I'm sure with this crummy weather that we got going on right now that I'm probably not going to see anybody. But I do have to open the shop. So everybody, thank you very much for tuning in, commenting, watching. Really means a lot to us. So I hope there's changes that can be made and getting this live video stuff back to where it used to be. But we're going to do our best to keep it going. So, all right, everybody, have a great, safe weekend. And if you're local, go Pack Go.